Okay, so we've seen a bunch of stuff about, how to color things, how to move them around, how to, get a camera in there, get a picture of it. So let's see about making our little Minecraft guy. Okay, so mesh, we're going to add a cube. Perfect. We got a cube. That's what they're made of. They're made of cubes. So we're going to take this cube. This will be the head. This will be the guy's head. Let's add another cube. I don't think they've got necks, so I'm not going to worry about a neck. I'll leave a little bit of space in there. And let's see, what do we want to do? We'll make him a little bit wider. Sure. And then a little bit taller. Oh, okay, well, maybe that's too tall. Oh no, maybe it wasn't. Okay, and then we'll move it back down. Okay. So we got a kind of basic thing happening here. Let's get some more cubes. Let's add another cube, and this one is going to be an arm. Okay, so we'll scale this, we'll scale it in, and let's move around so we can see what we're doing. Scale it in that way, and scale it up, so it's a nice long arm. Okay, we'll go down here. And you know what? That arm looks fine and dandy to me, so I'm going to see if I can object duplicate object. And there we go. We've got an arm. And you know what? I think these arms could probably work for legs too. So I'm going to duplicate it again. Boop. And I'm going to duplicate it again. And there we go. We've got kind of a basic Minecraft-y type guy. So, ooh, yeah, see, this is the important of moving your camera around. You're like, oh, that looks normal. And then you go here and you're like, oh, that doesn't look so good. Okay, so we will click and drag to select both of those. And let's move to our side view here. And we'll pull those back right underneath. Okay. Let's give this person some color. So let's go, yeah, we're in rendered view up here, so we should notice it. So we'll call this color the head color. And I'm going to make it sort of pinkish, I guess. Yeah, kind of pink. Okay. And then we'll go for these pants. Select both. We'll do plus. We'll call this pants. And we'll make it dark blue. Okay, so it only went to the one, so what we're going to do is we're going to click here. We don't actually need to click for a new one because we've already made the pants material for there, so we can click on this button here and we can view pants. Okay, so what color do we want to make this? Add a new one, we'll call this shirt. Make it like a light blue. Yeah, there you go. And then you know what? We'll make the arms, this will be like a sleeveless. We'll make the arms the head material. Yeah, there we go. It's like a sleeveless top. Okay, so we sort of got a Minecraft looking guy here. That light looks a little low now. Let's move that up. So it's up above him. And you know what? That's just not enough light. Let's add another light. Add light. Oh, look at all these options. Let's add a sunlight. Whew. Well, that made all the difference in the world. Looking great, Minecrafty cube man. Okay, so I feel like I could maybe, spice him up a little bit more. Let's maybe get some some other details in here. Let's add some details. So let's add let's say he's got a big afro. Because it's hard to do hair in 3D, but afros are spheres. So, cool. And what color should it be? I feel like I should maybe go for like a black or a brown. Let's see. Oh, I could make it Suzanne color, because I've already made that color. Suzanne material. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I love it. I love it. Move a little bit forward. Okay, what else could we add that might make this guy a little more interesting? Well, you know, you can always add more cubes if you need to, you know, let's say we want to bridge the gap between the leg pants and the pant region. The region on the body where the pants would normally live. We don't like that there's a gap there, so let's make this a little bigger. Maybe a little smaller than that. Let's take a little zoom around. Looking good. Sort of looks like a diaper, but whatever. We're gonna make it pants material. So I'm pretty happy with this guy. He's got his big thick pants on, his sleeveless shirt, and let's maybe see if we can get a little thing happening with him. So what I'm going to do is, we're not going to get into any super crazy animation today, but what we're going to do is we're going to select this whole guy, we're going to go to Object, Join to make it all one object, and then we're going to do a little bit of basic animation. So zoom out, woo, woo, woo. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up from the bottom. This is our timeline, and this is the thing that'll let us do the actual animation. Okay, so we're just going to use the right-click option here. So we're going to right-click, and then you'll see Insert Keyframe. So depending on which key map you're using, that might be Shift-S like it is here, or it might be I. Or, like I said, you can just right-click and go Insert Keyframe. So here we go. Woo, look at all these options. This gets a little overwhelming, but the nice thing is it's pretty simple. So it's asking us, what do you want to remember right now? So the keyframe is kind of like, this is a little important marker that we're putting in our timeline. So we're saying, at this point, I want you to remember this thing. So we can go location, rotation, scale, we can go blah, 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 all this crazy stuff. All I really want to do is move the location. So we're just going to go location. And then we're going to move a little bit forward. And we're going to move a little bit forward. And then same thing again. Insert keyframe, location. Then we're going to move a little bit forward. And we're going to move a little bit forward. And we're going to insert keyframe, location. And now let's scroll back. Ooh, he's moving on his own. He's moving on his own. Okay. And let's watch what we got. Neat. Okay, so I pressed the space bar. I didn't say that. To stop and start, I was pressing space. You can also use these little things here. That'll play it, pause, jump back to the beginning. Okay. So, we've got little location. Maybe we'll just keep this going a little bit further. So, zoom out a little bit. Moving forward. Keyframe, location. And then let's say turns around. Keyframe, location. And we'll move this bar down. And then we'll go keyframe, location. And we'll go over here. And we'll, oops. Yeah, sorry, that's something I should tell you too. You should move to the keyframe you want to act on first, and then move the object, whether it's a character or whatever it is. So location. So did I learn my lesson? We'll move to the keyframe first, then we will move the character, then we will insert the keyframe for location, and then we'll come back here, and this will bring us back to our starting point, and we'll insert the keyframe there. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of frames. Let's see what it looks like. So they go forward, they go fast, they turn around. Oh, and actually, you know what? They don't turn around. So there's something interesting that we could do. So once they move forward, I think starting right here, or starting right at the beginning, I'm going to add another keyframe. So I'm going to keyframe the rotation too. And then when they get to this, this point right here, I'm going to have them turn around. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to say insert keyframe for rotation. And then when they go there, I'm going to have them do the same thing. Right here, or right before, I'm going to insert a keyframe for rotation so that they're locked in there, and then right after, I'm going to spin them around, and right click and insert keyframe for rotation. So now, let's go back to the beginning. We should have an animation where this person, whoa, they're spinning around. Oh, okay, I see. And then they spin around. Yep, woohoo. Okay, so a couple of things that were maybe not so great there. Let's go here. So they start rotating immediately. So what we want to do is we probably want to take, again, this here, spin them around so that they're the right way, and then keyframe that rotation. So this should have them, oh no, it's got them spinning around. Okay, maybe we will. Let's go edit, undo. Okay, and undo one more time. Yeah, there we go, and that keyframe's gone. So we will, let's see if we can do that. We'll keyframe here, and we'll go 0, and then insert keyframe. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Looks like it's working. Okay, moves forward, does a quick spin, walks backward, does a quick spin, and then comes back to rest. So there we go. We got a quick little easy animation. Let's see what the camera sees. So camera is not doing what we would like here. So once again, we're going to do the same thing. This is probably a good view, so we're going to go View, Align Active Camera to View. And now we can see when we play our animation, we're getting, well, not all of it, most of it. Okay, and now the neat thing about working with keyframes is, let's say we're watching this and then that, spin around happens a little too quickly. And actually we're going to have to zoom out a little more and then view. Ooh! Too far. Let's zoom back in a little and then view. Line active camera to view. Okay, so when we're watching this, it's a bit of a fast spin around. So what we can do is we can take this keyframe where we did the rotation, move it back, take this, and then we can see. That looks a little better. So we're just going to play with the transition here, just move those keyframes a little bit, and then when we watch it from the beginning, here it comes. Spins around. I like that spin a little better. Woohoo! Disappearing. How is that happening? Zoom in a little closer. View. Align view. Active camera to view. Try that again. Oh, we'll get out of this camera view for now. Moving back and forth, and then woo! The whip around. So let's see if we can do that same trick again. We'll take this keyframe, pull it forward, take this key, not that one, this next one, yeah, there we go, and move it, and now let's take a look. Yeah, much more gradual. So that's one of the nice things about working with keyframes. You can always go back and make changes to them afterwards to adjust your timing. And let's say we want to render this animation. We probably could do a little more work with the camera, but like I said, we're keeping it simple for now, so we'll go render, render animation. And now you can see frame by frame. So there's 250 frames total. You can see which frame it's on over here, and it's going frame by frame through the whole animation. There's no background or anything because we didn't add any, but you can see now we're animating our basic little sort of Minecrafty character with his weird big diaper jeans. And yeah, you can watch it in real time, and then once it's all rendered, you can watch the whole thing play back. So let's do a little bit of time skipping and cut back when we've got our finished animation. Okay, and now that we have finished rendering, we can view our render. So we go up to Render, View Animation, and there it is, our lovely animation. And we missed all of our timing. So this is underscoring the importance of proper camera placement. So let's just let's do a little bit of that right now. Let's just say we're going to do this. We're going to zoom out, and we're going to say View, align View, align active camera to View. Let's see if this works any better. So there we go. We got our own. He's disappearing. So what we're going to have to do here, this is a more advanced thing that I was kind of hoping not to get into, but we have to adjust the clip end of our camera. So we can see when we get to this point, our character has disappeared. So if we adjust the clip end, you can see that controls how much of our scene we can see. So that's another way that we could have adjusted the one of the things earlier, but like I said, I didn't want to make this a super advanced thing. I just want to be able to see our guy. Okay, it comes all the way up, turns around, goes all the way. There's a light there. Great. Let's try that again. Let's zoom out. Okay, let's render this one more time. Render animation. Okay, we've got that. Let's take a look. View animation. Cool. Whoa, spinning around. Oh, back through the light. Whoa, cool. Spinning around, back into the light. Oh, neat. Oh, and it's looping now. Oh, it's looping through. It's looping. Cool. So that is basic little introduction into Blender, how to get around the interface, how to make yourself a little character, and the basics of animation. So next time we'll get into making sort of a set, the more in-depth mesh editing, and kind of making some cool stuff, giving you some more tools to you know, make the things that you